Excited to do it because it's like a really good cause. It goes to the Heart Association, like part of the money does, and the people who run it are super.
The Miss Heart of Alabaster pageant is this weekend, and on today's show, I'll tell you everything you need to know to go and view the pageant.
Want to know how Thompson played against Hoover or all the info on tonight's game against Vestavia? Stay tuned and I will tell you everything you need to get you involved with THS basketball.
Get hit with the movies, such as movies like Wonder Woman or Star Wars. Stay tuned in as I will let you know some of the movies coming out in 2017.
Excited to do
Have
it.
a chance
it's
to
like
exempt
a really
their
good
second
cause.
semester
It goes to the
exams
Heart
in May.
Association.
Good morning, I'm Ashley Ryan.
And I'm Madison Ram, and this is THS TV. An incentive is set every year for the second 9 weeks to help motivate students and improve attendance. If you have no unexcused absences and you meet the following requirements, you could exempt your final exams.
If you have an A semester average and no more than 4 excused absences, a B average and no more than 3 excused absences, or a C average and no more than 2 excused absences, then you can exempt the exam for that class. Attendance is calculated on a per class basis, which means that they will check attendance records for each class period you are trying to exempt.
As an extra incentive, if the student body attendance average is over 96%, then A averages will be able to exempt with unlimited excuses, B averages can exempt with 4, and a C average can exempt with 3 excused absences. School field trips and pre-approved college trips will not be counted.
The exemption policy allows students to not take particular class exams based on academic standing and school attendance. And I think it's a good thing because it allows students to take ownership for their academic standing in classes, as well as hold them accountable for being here every day and taking part in the education process.
The attendance records started counting from the first day back this semester and will continue through exams.
For more information or to download a copy of the attendance policy, visit the THS website. Weather from January 6th caused many schools to close in the south, and with continued low temperatures and ice the following Monday, schools in the Shelby County area were forced to delay, and Birmingham area schools even had to shut down. But what causes these schools to make the decision to delay or cancel? Reporter Madison Ram investigates.
All of the recent weather issues, school closings, and delays, have you ever wondered why they all happen? Specifically the delays? I'm Madison Ram reporting for THS TV, and I spoke with Assistant Principal Drew Warman, who is also over the transportation at Thompson, to see what precautions schools take to delay or close school.
One of the things that first comes to my mind when we're talking about closing school early or delaying the start of school is transportation, and being the transportation guy and working with the buses, it's really apparent how important it is that we're able to roll buses safely, not just parent cars, but also being able to transport 40, 50, 60 kids on a bus and make sure that we can get them into all of the different neighborhoods safely. And a lot of people think, well, you know, why are we delaying school? My driveway is clear, my neighborhood is clear, but there are a lot of neighborhoods that have a lot of shaded areas, and with this most recent ice storm last Saturday, those roads were still iced over, and you can't get buses or you can't get cars and vehicles safely in and out of those areas. If we can't transport everybody safely to school, then we don't need to be trying to have school at that time. We need to wait until the roads are clear, and that's one of the biggest determining factors in it right there.
Reporting for THS TV, I'm Madison Ram. Jason is making a comeback this January, and he's bringing a new friend. Here's what's trending on Twitter. Hashtag Friday the 13th is going viral, and people have taken it to Twitter to express their thoughts. This hashtag has over 170,000 tweets, with people talking about the bad luck this day could bring. But not everyone dreads Friday the 13th. For some, it could be a good luck, with one tweeter tweeting that he loves this day because he proposed to his wife on the Friday the 13th, 30 years ago today. This day isn't meant only for the famous Friday the 13th movie, but the new movie Bye Bye Man, starring Doug Jones in the title role. The film debuts in theaters today. What are your thoughts on a Friday the 13th in January? Join in on the conversation and tweet us at THS News TV using the hashtag Friday the 13th, and you could be featured on an upcoming show. Now let's take another look at what's hot and in national headlines.
President Barack Obama has addressed the nation for the last time as Commander-in-Chief. The president took to the stage Tuesday night while in Chicago to deliver his farewell address. In the speech, the president discussed unifying the nation and overcoming differences. He also said he has accepted President-elect Donald Trump and the Trump administration to ensure the smoothest possible transition. President-elect Donald Trump is about to make his way into the Oval Office, and this Wednesday, Trump held his first press conference since winning the election. The motive behind the press conference was to discuss how Trump plans to run his business while in the White House, but much of the event focused on the Russian hacking allegations. After CNN published an unverifiable story about how intelligence officials briefed the president-elect on the Russian government having access to information on him, Trump refused to take a question from a CNN reporter, claiming the network for spreading fake news.
Yeah, it's going to be really fun to see because Coach Davis coached here last year, and he's coaching at Vestavia now, so it should be fun to see the rivalry.
Yeah, I think it'll be a pretty good game. Hopefully it's a close one and see some good highlights of it after it's over with.
Yeah.
I got today's sports.
But first, we've got your needs to know and today's announcements.
We'll be right back with more THS TV.
Still to come on THS TV.
Wrestling is wrapping up its dual season. In sports, we break it down their chances of making it to state.
Second 9 weeks has come to a close and report cards have come out. Coming up, we've got more on this round of report card conferences.
You're watching THS TV, your source for sports.
This week, and several team members are celebrating. For the girls 400-meter dash, Alandria McCurdy placed 16th and Zerika Hofield placed 18th. In the girls 4x200 relay, Thompson placed 3rd. The girls 60-meter dash, Madison Wright took 8th and Julian Knight placed 19th. For the 60-meter dash, Lauren Dancy placed 3rd and Zerika Hofield took 5th. And Zion Tate placed 10th. For the girls shot put finals, Ebony Butler placed 4th for the Warriors. In the boys 400-meter dash, Alande Vargas finished in 6th. In the 400x200 boys relay, the guys took 3rd place. In the 60-meter boys final, Craig Clark took 2nd with Austin Davis placing 3rd. In the boys shot put finals, Steve Villegas placed 10th for the boys. In the triple jump, Corey Burrows placed 3rd with Brandon Lee taking the 10th spot as well. For more information on the track team, keep tuning in to THS TV. The varsity basketball team is looking for a win tonight after the tough loss in area play this weekend earlier. The game looked promising at the beginning of the first quarter, but Hoover made a comeback to take the lead, and they kept control for the rest of the play. The Warriors fell 79-34 tonight. The Warriors will take on the Vestavia Rebels, are coached by former Warrior head coach, Coach Davis. Tip-off will begin at 7:30. For more information on tonight's game or upcoming game, visit thompsonhighschool.com/sports. This week, the wrestling team faced off with the Hoover Bucks to decide some final seedings for the state duels tournament. Thompson fell to Hoover with a final score of 33-29, with the Warriors only giving up 2 pins in the final 4 matches and 1 forfeit. With a few more area duels next week, the Warriors will look to bounce back. The Warriors host the Southern East Pools tournament Friday and Saturday, followed up with Dick Clem Internationals, followed by another area duel with hosting Prattville. From the high school gym to the college turf, we got your details in today's national sports headlines. Derrick Rose of the New York Knicks was fined earlier yesterday due to the absence of a game versus the New York Pelicans. The Knicks announced the absence of the shooting guard moments before the game. Rose stated that he went back to his hometown of Chicago due to a family emergency. The Twitter feud and rumor of boxing match between mixed martial arts fighter Conor McGregor and boxer Floyd Mayweather has heated up once again, with McGregor tweets of personal attacks at the boxer's past. Mayweather stated that he would offer $15 million plus pay-per-view profit for a mega fight between the two champions. LeBron James and the Cleveland Cavaliers are struggling this season with not only the absence of a point guard, but, in James' words, bad officiating. The 6'8" small forward describes the season as improving one, but with poor officiating from officials, the game is becoming increasingly frustrating. That's all for today's sports. Tune in on Monday for a recap of tonight's basketball game. Now back to Madison with more news.
Over 50 volunteers, including the mayor, fire chief, and city council members, came to school on Tuesday to review report cards with freshmen and sophomores in their report card conferences. The program started 3 years ago to provide an academic advice and a trustworthy adult to talk to. Not only does this help students academically, it also helps with interview skills. The process is confidential, and if student expresses concerns that should be dealt with outside of the interview, a form is filled out and they are referred elsewhere. The next report card conference will be on March 21st.
Miss THS isn't the only pageant coming up. The 5th annual Miss Heart of Alabaster takes the THS stage tomorrow night. Girls from 3 to 15 compete in different categories to win the different titles of Miss Heart of Alabaster.
I'm really excited to do it because it's like a really good cause. It goes to the Heart Association, like part of the money does, and the people who run it are super sweet and helpful. And I've done it last year, so I kind of know what I'm going to do, but they're adding a quick walk this year, and this wasn't something that they did last year. So it's like a casual modeling quick walk, and you get to pick out a fun outfit, like one of your favorite outfits. So it's not just a formal dress.
Each contestant will participate in a quick walk sporting their favorite outfit in an evening wear, and they will also have a 20-second introduction. The pageant starts on Saturday at 3 for the younger girls, and the older girls pageant starts at 6, and it's $7 to get in. For more information on this pageant or how to get involved, visit Miss Heart of Alabaster on Facebook. I don't know if y'all watched the Golden Globes on Sunday, but I did, and there was some interesting outfits for sure.
There really were. I didn't get to watch it, but I was like on Snapchat because, you know, it's everywhere, and I saw some very interesting outfits.
Yeah, that's usually how it is at shows like that. They come out and try to go all out, and it doesn't really work. Sometimes it doesn't work.
I'll tell you more about it in today's entertainment.
But first, Joseph has your local forecast on today's Warrior weather.
We'll be right back.
Still to come on THS TV.
Award season kicked off this week with the 74th annual Golden Globes. In entertainment, we've got the best and worst dress from Sunday night's red carpet.
Seniors, several deadlines are approaching as we head into the final half of the year. We will keep you up to date in Senior Spotlight.
You're watching THS TV, Thompson High School's source for entertainment.
And this is your Warrior weather. Today's temperatures are looking warm with a high of 72 degrees and low of 54 degrees with cloudy skies. Next week, you can look forward to warm weathers on Monday as well with a high of 70 and a low of 55 with cloudy skies. Tuesday is keeping the trend with a high of 72 and low of 59 and cloudy skies. Be sure to bring an umbrella on Wednesday as temperatures drop and rain is expected with a high of 65 and low of 54. Thursday will have a high of 63 and low of 52 with expected rain. Finishing off the week on Friday with a high of 68 and low of 62 with expected showers. That's all for today's Warrior weather, so be sure to tune in for today's entertainment.
Theater classes 2, 3, and 4 are now working on one act. All acts are student directed with different stories and plots for each class. Theater 2's play is called The Audition, which is about a group of kids auditioning for the lead role in a play while dealing with their own personal problems.
All these kids have problems in their life, and they want the lead role in the play to benefit in their life.
Information on the theater department, keep tuning in to THS TV. Award shows are a time that all honorees get dressed in their best for the red carpet, but sometimes those fashion statements don't quite work out. Reporter Ashley Ryan has you covered on the best and the worst dressed at the 2017 Golden Globes.
The Golden Globes are all about recognizing the best actors, actresses, TV shows, and movies, but fashion also plays a huge role. Actors and actresses bring out some of their best or worst outfits for the red carpet. Coming in third place for the worst dress is Carrie Underwood. While the color suits her well, the flowery neckline was way too much going on. The second worst outfit was Sarah Jessica Parker. Her plunging neckline along with the peekaboo shoulders didn't go well together. Taking first place for the worst dress is Nicole Kidman. The color does not suit her, and the sequins and partially see-through dress are not flattering. Moving on to best dressed, Brie Larson comes in third. She kept her outfit simple with an elegant red gown that suits her very well. Lily Collins comes in second with a beautiful gown. While her dress wasn't simple, it all went together perfectly. The best dressed at the Golden Globes was Viola Davis. Her yellow one-shoulder gown was simple, but the color was perfect for her skin tone, and the dress overall was flattering. Tweet at us at THS News TV for a chance to be featured on our show. Reporting for THS TV on Golden Globe's Best and Worst Dressed, I'm Ashley Ryan.
2017 is here, and there are a few movies looking to make a splash this year. Now let's toss it to Sam Callahan, who can tell you about the few big hits coming to theaters.
2017 is finally here, and the big movies are coming out this year. Let's look into some of the movies that are going to be blockbuster hits. First, we have Wonder Woman. The story will explore the character's origin, tracking the immortal Princess Diana's rise as a warrior on the mythic island, and her eventual quest beyond its boundaries to the realm of ordinary men, where she will fight for this outside world amid the backdrop of World War I. The next film is Justice League. Batman, fueled by his restored faith in humanity and inspired by Superman's selfless act, Bruce Wayne enlists the help of his newfound ally, Diana Prince, to face an even greater enemy. Together, Batman and Wonder Woman work quickly to find and recruit a team of metahumans to stand against this newly awakened threat. But, despite the formation of this unprecedented league of heroes, Batman, Wonder Woman, Aquaman, Cyborg, and The Flash, it may already be too late to save the planet from an assault of catastrophic proportions. The next film is Pirates of the Caribbean, making a return with the original cast from the first three movies. Thrust into an all-new adventure, a down-on-his-luck Captain Jack Sparrow finds the winds of ill fortune blowing even more strongly when deadly ghost pirates, led by his old nemesis, the terrifying Captain Salazar, escape from the Devil's Triangle, determined to kill every pirate at sea, including him. Captain Jack's only hope for survival lies in seeking out the legendary Trident of Poseidon, a powerful artifact that bestows upon its possessor total control over the seas. And last but not least, potentially the biggest movie of the year, Star Wars Episode 8. Episode 8 will pick up where The Force Awakens left off, immediately leading off of the meeting between Mark Hamill's Luke Skywalker and the newfound character Rey. Episode 8 will also bring back the rest of the characters from Episode 7, as well as it'll look into the relationship between Luke and Rey. Now, all these movies will be released on the second half of this year. Pirates of the Caribbean will come out May 26th. Wonder Woman will come out June 2nd. Justice League will premiere November 17th. And Star Wars will premiere December 15th. For THS TV, I'm Sam Callahan.
Movies and more, we've got the latest gossip and celebrity news in today's Hollywood headlines.
2 decades past Princess Diana's death, and people continue to honor her. Her 20th year anniversary is being honored by creating the Diana Award, a charity that honors her behalf of a positive, powerful young men and women, including a major international award, an app, and a new holiday. Hashtag Tucson is no more. Law & Order SVU agent Benson and Tucker have had a rocky path, as Tucker told Benson in season 17 he was thinking about retiring from the job and she had fired back, reminding him who she was and what her job is all about. American Horror Story isn't leaving anytime soon. FX has ordered 2 additional seasons of the series in addition to the recently announced 7th season. CEO of Networks claims that the newest season, Roanoke, is just as vital as the first aired season, Murder House.
That's all for today's entertainment. Now let's toss it to Will with today's Senior Spotlight.
Seniors, clothing, invitations, and graduation merchandise are beginning to arrive from Balfour. If you ordered these items in November, they will be available to pick up. Stop by Ms. Vicker's office to see if your order is ready. If you have not ordered your cap and gown, please do so as soon as possible. After February 10th, all orders will be subject to a $50 late charge. That's all for today's Senior Spotlight. Tune in every Friday for more senior news. Now back to Ashley with more news.
Taking a look at some local news, a restaurant is making its way back to Alabaster. Papa Si's is once again on the move, but this time they are back right where they started. In February, the restaurant will be switching locations from Shelby County 261 by Old Town Helena to 1st Street Southwest, located where the old Chubb's Grub Station was. From Georgia to Alabaster, a new city official has been appointed. Montgomery native Brian Benzer has been hired as new city manager and took the title on December 13th. Benzer comes from the city of Marietta, Georgia, where he served as the Director of Development Services.
Somebody say something.
Today we talked about, the Golden Globes, and I think that's awesome. And how about the Act 1 that's going to go on? And I think that's great that, students are directing their own act.
In sports, we covered basketball.
Yeah, but I think, like I said, I'm ready for the game tonight. Sad I can't see it, but I'm ready to hear all about it, some highlights of the game.
Yeah, and tomorrow is the Miss Heart of Alabaster pageant, which comes before the Miss THS pageant next month. That's all for today's news.
Tune in on Tuesday for a recap of projects going on throughout the school.
And follow us on Twitter for updates on events happening around THS TV.
Have a great day.